Hi, my name's Carine. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Lebanon and I moved here when I was 6 years old, and I'm a poet. Well, when I was younger, I experienced hard times as a child with my family, with my friends around me. Everything was changing so fast. So I didn't know how to really express myself, and it wasn't until I actually realized that writing makes me happy. It makes me who I am, and it helps me to express myself and my inner thoughts and what makes me angry and what I disagree with and what I actually love. I would actually be going into law because that's something my family and my teachers have been pushing for with me ever since I was younger, but poetry just does it for me. I have a deep message in my performance, and I want them to listen carefully and to actually try to understand where I'm coming from as a young female in this society, not just the other females, but also the males, not just the youths, but also the adults. I hope you enjoy my performance, guys. My name's Carine, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Cold shivers cover warm blood. Being at the bottom reveals his hunger in my gut. Slashes on the core of my innocence turn me vile as I continuously twist the knife through my mind's desires, hoping that the shivers will put out the burning fire and the lion-like striving sensation corrodes and dies. But it won't. And I hope I make it home because nightmares catch the dream chasers when they're alone. And no, I'd rather not cry. I'd rather sit here and let these shivers caress my mind. Because if I'm broken mentally, then I'll be broken inside. They say, show no weakness and feel no pain because this game has turned into a war between rich and poor. Money's distributed unequally. I'm so appalled that the rich men get to sleep and us hustlers never snore. They call it insomnia because it drives you insane. You're seeing blindness all around you and society's to blame for these continuous cold shivers skimming through the social spine as it cracks at the tip, releasing droplets of crime. But these trappers want to be kings, and us females want to be queens because we've been raised to believe that royalty is all we need as it brings us a respect and power we've always dreamed of. And I hope I make it home because nightmares catch the dream chasers when they're alone. And no, I'd rather not cry. I'd rather sit here and let these shivers caress my mind. Because if I'm broken mentally, then I'll be broken inside.
When the prince saw Cinderella, he thought she was so beautiful that he danced with her all evening. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12 to go out, and Cinderella remembered what her fairy godmother had told her. Try the slipper on. She ran out of the palace and ordered his servants to go out into eventually one of her and make every girl try the slipper on. Discovered that the slipper fitted her. Married the prince. They found the slipper in the palace and ordered his servants to go out into his kingdom and make every girl try the slipper on. They took her back to the palace, married the prince, and she married the prince. Eventually, happily ever after, Cinderella's house and discovered that the slipper fitted her, and she married the prince, and they lived happily ever after.
Happily ever after. Skidding. Slipping. They say the ocean's the Pacific, but she can't be specific unless she's reminiscing. Applying rouge kisses, please address her as your missus, even though we all know she misses her innocence. Happily ever after. A fairy tale disaster, plastered on the core of our hearts, forming a mask of endless gasps and smiles as the poison from the thorn slowly constructs the mind of your sleeping beauty. Cinderella was objectified, covered in shimmering lies and observed through superficial eyes. And the prince told her what she can and can't do, said that he didn't care. She's obliged to give it up because one night with him is more than enough. Happily ever after. This fairy tale disaster plastered on the core of our hearts. Why do we engrave the belief of dependency into the minds of our child ladies, contaminated by the rings the urge to conceive babies raises? Why can't a female be cherished for being a billionaire? Why was Rapunzel given credit for the length of her hair? Why was Belle named Beauty, not intelligent, young and fair? Why did Snow White eat the apple when Eve had long disappeared? You see, the problem is perfection. It's more like an infection. We strive to make our ladies unfamiliar to rejection, not realizing that imperfections are what make me, me. It's like overwatering a sesame seed, not realizing that it's diluted with false beliefs. Instead of growing strong, it wilts, becoming more dependent on the rays of the manly sun. You see, she's convincing herself that there will be better days. Unable to stay sane because insanity feels okay. Every laugh casts this sharp pain of unproportional eyebrows and pimples, making her feel like her life's not so great. This lack of love causes unwanted depression, pressing pills down your throat like antidepressants. It's the feeling you get when you receive an unwanted Christmas present, ripping open the wrapper to reveal a soul of black coal like a black crow's feathers. It's all because of happily ever after. This fairy tale disaster plastered on the core of our hearts, forming a mask of endless gasps and smiles, as the poison from the thorn slowly constructs the minds of our sleeping beauties. Thank you.
Wow. Carine. Very nicely done. Continue. Keep it going for Carine. That was beautiful. That was amazing. So how was that for you?
It was actually amazing.
Good. That's the kind of reaction we want to hear. That's beautiful. I mean, you know, what a powerful way to start the second half. So, please forgive me. I called you a singer. She is a lyricist. She got this. So I'm going to go over to Matthew, and we're going to find out what he thinks.
What's up, Carine?
Hi.
Yeah. I thought that was brilliant. I loved your passion. I could see the fire in your eyes when you looked at the audience and me or whoever saw it. You fully believe in what you're doing, and you had the audience with you. I mean, everyone was listening, could hear a pin drop. I loved the drama aspect with the mirror and everything. That was really cool. I think one way you could take us on more of a journey is to have some maybe backing music or some strings or orchestral type, some sort of music so that we feel the journey a bit more. But other than that, I thought it was incredible and very powerful, as Ramel said. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew. And thank you. I just realized I called you Carine as well. Your name's Carine, right?
Yeah.
My bad. I made him say it too. So where can we follow you, Carine, on this powerful movement that you are leading?
Right now, I'd say Snapchat because I use Snapchat the most. So, yeah, it's Carine with 4 S's at the end. Yeah.
There's not enough time on Snapchat, man.
Trust me, my Snap stories are like 300 seconds long.
Well, we will be following. Give it out one more time for Carine.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.